First name is Mark, and then I'll initial lead out to last name is Chapman, 11-9 of 59 white now. Mr. Chapman, have you been trespassed from this property?
No.
No? Okay.
I had the opportunity to have a discussion with Mr. Chapman just to see how this came by, to see how he became homeless.
How long have you been homeless?
Just pretty much since the bottom fell out, which was about 6 months ago. You know.
Where'd you live before?
In the Colonial Apartments in Leesburg.
Oh.
Where are you living now? Wherever?
In the United
Yes.
States, 3.5 million people, 1.35 million of which are children, will experience homelessness in a given year. Children under the age of 18 account for 39% of the homeless population. 42% of these are under the age of 5. 43% of the homeless population are women. 40% of these women are unaccompanied. 22% of homeless women claim domestic abuse as reason for homelessness. 25% of these claim to have been abused within the past year. Families with children comprise of 33% of the homeless population. Vets constitute 40% of the homeless population. 1 in every 5 homeless person has severe or persistent mental illness. 25% of the homeless nationwide are employed. Mark Chapman. At the intersection of Munholmer and Hofstetler, between the jurisdiction of Lake County and Eustis Police Department, you can find Mark Chapman. He stands on this very intersection with a sign in his hands saying, "In the woods, anything helps." This implies that, like most people today, he is in need of financial aid. Obviously, Mark Chapman is facing poverty.
Okay, so you said the economy brought you out here?
The work is there's none.
No work at all, huh?
It's very hard to find. Even the labor pools are not sending people out. So you got to survive one way or another. Of course, if I had work, I wouldn't be in the woods. So, but when you're in the woods, you try to do what you can. Sometimes you have to get aluminum cans, and even the price of cans have gone down. So you got to pick up twice as many cans just to get the same amount you did, half a year ago. So it's just rough. The economy's tight. We are in a recession. You want to call it whatever you want, but I think the people that work for a living, we're in a depression.
Anyway, please God, help me this day, me say. Please God, help me, I pray, me say. Please God, help me this day, I say. Please God.
He is constantly hassled by landowners, police, and people who frankly just don't like seeing him on the side of the street because he reminds them of something unpleasant.
Thank you, Lord, for the food we eat on. Thank you, Lord, for a place to sleep. I say, thank you, Lord, for the birds that sing. I say, thank you, Lord, for everything. Me say, please God, help me this day. Me say, please God, help me.
I think that people, by and large, are very good people, and they are charitable to a certain degree, but if there's no work, they don't want to spend any money, and so therefore the economy is pretty much at a standstill. And when the companies don't want to hire, well then I can't find employment. I do what I have to do in order to stay alive.
Please God, help me this day, me say. Please God, help me, I pray, me say.
you have any other means of finances or anything?
Just picking up aluminum cans, but the cost, cans are down to 40 cents a pound from 70 cents a pound just months ago. So it's a lot of work just to get a couple of dollars. So when I can't get aluminum cans, or when I picked up all the aluminum cans I can find, then I have to resort to something else, with flying the sign, in order to keep myself fed.
In other words, does it pay to be out here though? I mean, it's the only thing you have going right now, but is it somewhat worth it?
It keeps me from pushing up daisies.
How did it come to this though, for you?
Basically, I was working the labor pools and they just ran out of work.
Okay.